Yo, you're in the studio with Leon Switch, and I thought today we could basically go through some sound design. I've recently just bought one of the Arturia Microfreaks. I've got it right here, and it is just unbelievable. I love the machine. It has got so much potential, and when you combine that with the Valhalla Supermassive, with settings like this, Andromeda, delay up to about 860, 840, mix up slightly, warp all the way up, feedback up a touch, and then density all the way up. When you combine the Arturia Microfreak with this sort of setting, it's all over. It's all over. It's too much fun. Too much fun. So without further ado, let's jump in. Let's make some ambient style pads and stuff. I don't know how much you can read on the screen, but I've basically just got an init patch on the go, so just a fresh patch. Let's turn the volume down a touch, make sure we're not going to kill everyone, but there you go. And there you've got the supermassive. Let's change that to Hydra and see if that's a bit better. Nice. All right, that'll do this. So basically we've got an external instrument set up in Ableton, and that's basically going USB to the Microfreak, which is then receiving and sending MIDI, and audio. So that's then running straight into the Supermassive Valhalla, and we basically then got an init preset, which is just like a square wave or a saw wave. So with that, we can now move further. So we've got the type up here. Once again, I don't know how much you can read or see on the screen. We've got Superwave, Wavetable, Harmo. Let's go for Harmo. Nice. And let's have a little look at some of the nice. We've got chorus at the end there. Nice. So we've got a few like across the table there, me leaning on the keyboard, but across the table there we've got quite a nice texture palette that we can play with. So what we'll do is, first thing I'm going to do is put paraphonic on, and that way then we can play up to 4 notes at a time. Just get everything set up as like a bit of a default. Let's get a nice little pad shape going with the envelope here. Let's go quite a lot of attack. So let's try like 5 seconds of attack. Nice, and you can imagine if we've got something like that happening, and then we go it's got potential. Nice. So what we'll do is we'll turn the decay up and the sustain all the way up, so that we just got that consistent volume throughout. And one of the things I have fallen in love with this Microfreak is the pressure sensitive pads, and basically it's just how much finger have you got on the pad, how much skin have you got touching, and that kind of really works. So we got our matrix over here. So let's now dial a few bits and pieces into the matrix. You can see the white dot moving around, and let's just go destination to destination. So let's go a touch of LFO on the, so let's set the LFO up. So tempo, I'm going to set it to the same tempo as what the DAW is running at, 140. And then I'm going to set the sync on the LFO, and I'm going to come down to like one bar. So we've got a division of 1 happening, 1 bar at 140 BPM. Now with the LFO, I'm going to just give it a touch, like a tiny little, like 0.3 maybe. There you go, and you can hear that slight waver. Nice. Let's turn the volume up on this a touch. Nice. So now we've got that dialed in. Let's go to the, let's check out some pressure with, let's say the wave, and let's just give it a little bit. We don't want to kill this. We don't want it to be crazy, but and you can hear it's just slightly opening that up. It is so nice, man. Yeah, really lovely. So let's add some pressure to the next knob along as well. Let's see what this is saying. So let's give that a little bit more, say sort of 21. You can hear how that's now opening that up more. Really, really nice. So let's try some more. Let's just keep this rolling. Let's try putting maybe a touch of the LFO on this cutoff so that we've got a slight movement, not a lot. So just let's try just a minuscule amount and see what happens. Really nice. Let's try up an octave. Lovely. And I quite like that little bit of movement with the LFO. Let's try a bit more of that and let's see what happens. Let's go down an octave. So it's, for me, that's too LFO. You can hear that it's too extreme. I don't want that. I just want the subtleties in there. So let's come back to say 12 or 13. Still too much. I don't want this breathing. I literally just want a little bit of movement. 6. Nice, massive potential, massive potential. Let's maybe try turning some of the attack down. Nice. So let's continue with this and let's go to a sine, which I think is already set up for VCO part 3, which is here. So let's set that up onto the, let's not go onto the press, let's go onto the LFO. Let's go to the cycling envelope. So we'll go cycling envelope to the shape and let's just give this, let's go to loop so that it loops, and then let's just bring this up so that it's not crazy, and let's try taking the overall just down a touch and see how that sounds. Right, let's come up an octave. still a bit LFO-y for my liking. So let's come to the okay, that's fine. Let's come to the LFO again for the cutoff. I think we need to bring this down some more. So we're on 6.7 at the minute. Let's turn that down. Let's try like 2.8. Lovely. What a nice. Let's try it on a bigger keyboard, and so we got a bit more range. Really lovely. So let's record that in, and let's see where we get on. Let's see where we get up to. So let's just come over there for a second. Let's turn the click on. Let's see where we're at. Okay, cool. So it's going to have an 8 counting, and then I will play it on this keyboard, the bigger keyboard, and then we can add an expression in afterwards if we want to. Too quick. Okay, so we know that is way, way, way too quick. So let's just enlarge this a little bit. Let's get this out of the way. So yeah, so let's get this so that we are bar 11, and then let's consolidate this, and we'll come into here, and we'll now give it a little quantize. Where are we? Notes, Control A, right click, quantize. Right, so we need to slow the tempo down. So let's try sort of like 100. Loop that. Really nice. Let's play with this cycling envelope a little bit. So we got our VCO part 3, which is assigned to the cycling envelope here, which is on loop mode. Bring it up to about 18. Let's turn this back on so you can see what I'm doing. Let's just try turning that right up. So this is the chorus amount. This should be adjusting. Let's bring this all the way down and let's have a look, see what's happening. Turn this all the way up. Okay. Nice. I'm going to try just bringing the amount, send down. Don't want it to seem too chorused, and let's just play with the cutoff a little touch here. Resonant all the way off. A little bit too much. I like that. Where it's almost a bit muted, you know? Oh, let's hit the keyboard there. almost a bit warbly. Alright, let's give that some rise. Let's give it a little bit more amount. Right, now let's record this in. So there's a few ways I've been working with this recently, and one of the ways I've been recording is to get a riff together like that, and then basically specify that I want the why not turn that off? Let's turn that off. There we go. Specify that I want to record it. So if I go to the external audio, so I'm taking the audio straight from this channel. But if I go pre-effects, then it won't have all the reverb on it, and then I can add the reverb afterwards, and that way then I've got more control. So if at some point I want to turn the reverb down, there's too much reverb on it, I've still got control over it. I haven't printed the reverb to the sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that cycle twice, and then we'll go from there. So let's select the loop, let's record, and let's record. Let's take the loop off. So now then, when that finishes, we'll just get a natural fade, natural tails. And we're just looking to make sure that we've got no level here. Sweet, that would be lovely. Right, so we can turn the loop back on now, and we can come back to this channel here. We double click on that, and now we can grab the supermassive reverb, and we can now just pop it onto channel 1. And if I mute off the Microfreak now, then I should just have this pad. Let's go pad riff. Let's go -01. It should just play that pad riff as we heard it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because we've got the overlap of the tail of the notes here, I'm going to bring this back, and then I'm going to draw it out. So we should now just be playing from the very beginning of the audio here, like there's been no sound beforehand. And we'll get rid of this. We can also double the length of this now. Remember, this is just the tails. Could even get rid of that. So let's come back to the external instrument, the Microfreak. Let's go up an octave. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's have a look. Let's change the oscillator type. I quite like the, I think it's, where are we? Not the super wave, it's the Saw X, that's the one. And with the Saw X, we've got this shape knob, and that's actually adds noise to the oscillator. So we've got a rectifier in the middle for the timbre, and then we've got spread at the on the wave knob. So let's have a look here. And let's turn up some of this noise. Oh, wrong note. Okay, check this out. So it's a bit too much right now, but we can adjust this. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to initialize the preset, so it's just back to the square wave or sawtooth or whatever that is. I think it's square. And what we're going to do is just go back to that analog, Sawrex, sorry. And we need to bring down the shape and the noise. And the volume apparently. Right, let's go down an octave. Play the right notes. Okay, so now let's go with the LFO. Oh, sorry, not pitch. Let's turn the tempo up to 140 BPM. And let's take this sync all the way down to 8/1 now. So we're super slow. I don't want any cyclic envelope to the pitch, but I do want LFO to the pitch again. Bit too much. Let's go like 0.2. And let's also go paraphonic mode, so we can play up to 4 notes. And let's play in the right key, would also help. Right, so let's set up let's go for the pressure, and let's put the pressure onto the noise, which is the shape. And you hear how that noise just comes in, it's lovely. So let's give it some more of that. Wicked. And we just need to find some notes that are going to work with this. Let's have a play with the shape. Let's stop Ableton from playing for a second. Right. So let's have a little play with this noise. So first thing I'll do is I'm going to bring down the cutoff a little bit. Get me bloody head out of the way. You can hear that noise coming in as I put more finger on the thing. It's nice. I like that. So let's have a look at the wave shape in there. Let's saw mod. Right, that's nice. So we could have a little bit of movement with that. Some movement with that as well. So what we'll do is we're going to go LFO. Let's set the LFO up to the timbre. And we will lovely. Let's try it on the bigger keyboard. Let's turn some of this cutoff down a touch. So we need a little bit of movement coming on with that, with the LFO, I think, on the cutoff. So let's try just a touch. We don't want to go crazy. Nice. Nice. And you start to get this movement happening, you know, really lovely. So let's try turning the cutoff just down a touch, and let's just bring that LFO up a little bit more. And now let's go for the, let's have a look at the wave. Let's see what happens if we, let's go cyclic envelope on the wave. And let's just put it in envelope mode, and we'll have it so that it works like the amp mod, but we'll basically, we'll set up an amp mod so that it's like a pad. Nice. So our attack is at 5.1 seconds. And we're going to set the attack of this envelope up to be just after that. So let's go like 7 seconds maybe. And then we'll bring the full time all the way up, and the sustain all the way up, and the amount all the way up. And now let's just give it some amount here. Let's see how that sounds. So if we treat it like a normal envelope, we can take the whole sustain, we can bring that back a touch. Yeah, that's lovely. Let's try a little bit more cut off. And let's bring the noise up some more. Take the noise up to about 43. Yeah, that's lovely. Could do a little bit more release on there. It's got kind of flanger style qualities to it, you know. I think that's really lovely. So let's close that off so that we can't see that now, and let's just play this, and let's see if we can put something with this, like to accompany it. It's a bit loud, but lovely, really lovely sounding. Let's try that. It's like actually lovely. Okay, so let's record that in, just those two chords over the top of that. We've got a lot of tail on there, but that's okay, we can go with it. Brilliant. Right, so we've got an 8 click count in. Let's just turn it on, so if it does loop, then we're gonna not kill ourselves, not overwrite ourselves. But here we go. we can see my timing's out on some of my plan here, but we can just move it around. Didn't know the keyboard was active. Alright. Let's give that a quantize. And let's get rid of that G note there. Hold on a second. What's happened here? So that wants to come just down the note. It's alright, when I've moved it up. Let's crop this clip. Right, so we have got pressure on a few of the notes. So let's grab, let's add some pressure in. Let's try something like that. Let's try that. You can hear that expression is just like, it's just that pressure. It's bloody lovely. Just kind of works. Right, we can go back to note. And we can now record this part in. So let's go once again, external instrument in, and we'll go pre-effects. Stop that playing for a second. Hit the record button, wait for this to be completely empty here, and we're going to loop it twice, or loop it once, and then we'll turn the loop off. Really nice. Let's turn the loop off. And we're just waiting for that to clear out. Sweet. Right, and we can drag this out again like we did the previous one, so that when we start, we've just got the blank, no overtails, no overlapping tails at the very beginning. We can turn this off, put this to auto, and turn the record button off, and now we should have, we can loop it over here, or in fact what we could do is just drag. Did we copy that twice? Oh, I've copied it twice and done the thing with it, so that's fine. So we can loop that here, drag this back to here. It's no problems. And then hit play. Okay, so we've got no effects on this channel just now. So let's come back to the effects channel here, and let's grab the Valhalla and pop that on there. So now this channel also has the Valhalla on it. See how it's just gone wider. A little bit loud. So we can delete off the MIDI part here. Really nice. So that might even be quite nice with a where are we? The Max for Live MIDI effects. No, it's not. It's one of the packs. Pitch loop. So if I grab the pitch loop and I pop that onto channel 2, was it pitch loop? The one. Right, so now what I found is if I put this on 5K, the bandwidth, just turn the dry wet down a touch and turn the feedback up. And now if we go plus 12, random position. Bring the dry wet down and touch some more. Really lovely. Let's solo that. Yeah, I like that a lot. What's lovely with the original. Okay, so let's just grab in sounds. Let's go production and then equal production. Stick that on another MIDI channel. Right, so we've now got just a standard grand piano. If we grab the let's grab the Valhalla, pop that onto the grand piano, and let's also grab a filter. Right, so let's bring the auto filter down a touch. We've got the same setting as what we've got on the other Valhallas. Crazy levels. Sorry about that. Take some more of that off. Also, I've got a sustain pedal down here, so if I press on the sustain pedal, turn it up a little bit more. Bloody headphone leak getting in the way. See where we're at. Hey. There we go. Right. I like it when it went to the D. Really nice. So there you go. Some sound design with the Arturia Microfreak. I love it. I think it's quite amazing. What a weird and wonderful machine. So yeah. If you're liking it, then please like and subscribe. If you're feeling it, then grab one, man. They're not a lot of money. The Valhalla reverb is completely free. And yeah, welcome to Ambient. Amazing. For a digital synth to have so much feel is just, it's just lovely. Let's turn off the pitch loop. So we could use the dry wet. Let's give it some more feedback. That's really nice. Okay, so very quickly, let's just try them. Let's go max for live. Let's go LFO. And we'll go MIDI effect, LFO MIDI. Wrong one, sorry. I want to go to the packs. And then CV tools, is it? Right, and then let's map this. Here, sorry. Yeah, man. Nice. There we go. There we have it. So that was some sound design using a couple of Max for Live devices and the Arturia Microfreak. I would, there you go, the Arturia Microfreak. I would definitely 100% go check it out. If you can, go check it out. It is worth every single penny. Big up, much love, and if you're liking the videos, then please like and subscribe, spread the word, share them with everybody, show them to your mum, whatever. Big up, much love, and I'll catch you in the next one.